It's not that hard, though. Welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nikki.
And today we're going to talk about how you know when a friend is really not a friend. Nikki, what do you have to say about it?
Well, you know, I have very good friends, so it's hard for me. But I would say the ones who give unsolicited advice. You know, like I'm pretty chill for the most part. Like, we have fun. Sometimes if I ask you for advice, I'm happy to take whatever you give me, good, bad, or the ugly. But if I didn't ask, then maybe I don't really want your opinion. Like, you know, if there's somebody that's in one's life, like a partner, and your friend doesn't like them. I don't like this guy, or I don't like this girl. Well, who asked? I think there's a line, and for me, I mean, everyone's line is different, but for me, the only time I'm butting into a relationship is if there's clear, very clear abuse that my friend is unaware of. Like, they're not seeing it.
Yeah.
And then I might say something about the other person's partner, but otherwise, it's zippity-doo. That's not my spot. I'm not in their relationship, so I'm not saying anything unless I'm asked.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Right?
I'm the same way. I don't really offer an opinion unless I'm asked for it. I think when
Really?
a friend's not being a friend, well, no, it's true unless it's you.
Okay.
I'll always tell you my opinion.
I'll
but
say.
For me, I've got a lot of great friends. I can't complain, but I feel that when they're not a good friend is when you're used as a wing person.
What do you mean?
You
What's
know,
a
when
wing
you're
person?
at a certain age and you're going out all the time, and you might have a boyfriend, or the person may not have a partner, and they ask you to do things and you're thick as thieves, and then as soon as they find a partner, then you're ditched. Like, I'm pretty chill. Like, I understand that we all move on in life, but when you're together all the time, doing everything together, and then as soon as they have the partner, then you're kicked to the curb, I'm not down with that. I think that you can pick up the phone, or you can text, or any kind of effort is good enough for me, but to leave the person and not, explain, I think that's not right.
You might be a little sensitive, but like, you gotta just understand that, friends are there for certain times of your life. I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
But I also think you need to understand, too, that when new people come in, then there's a natural shift.
Naturally.
But I also feel that you shouldn't be just out. Like, maybe a text, or you might not hang out every weekend or every day, but it's nice to keep in touch.
That's all I'm saying.
Because I have friends that I haven't seen in years, but if I called them up today, we could probably have an hour conversation and have a great time, like we were kids again.
Same here, but all I'm saying is that if you're a friend and you're together all the time, you should at least throw the person a text or a phone call here and there. It doesn't have to be every day.
I would agree on principle, but so many, no, I don't. I mean, so many people, you're bounced as soon as. Sorry, but I think that's just the way it is. So you got to be careful, otherwise you get your little head all in a tizzy over it, and you just got to keep moving. Stop worrying about it.
I don't worry about it.
I don't think they're trying to be malicious, is what I'm saying.
I don't think so. But the question is, when's a friend not a friend? And a real friend, I think we all change. We all have different circumstances. But I don't think it's right just to use the person and walk away.
Okay, true.
Right?
True that.
I can right now, to this day, I can pick up the phone and call someone and talk to them as if I haven't spoken to them in years. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you shouldn't do that to your quote-unquote friend. That's
I would say the truth on that. And then, to add to this, I'm always that person who, I don't really measure things. So there are people who measure everything.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It drives me crazy. Maybe it's a cultural thing, but this tit for tat thing, I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I don't do. So if, like, for example, if I invite you to my house, right, and we have something to eat, that doesn't mean that tomorrow you have to go, come on over, Nick. When it seems good in your schedule, you can have me over. Yeah. Or maybe I could have you over 3 times. Yeah. And you haven't had me over one. Like, I'm not keeping score, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So obviously, I'd like to be invited over. Like, I don't want to, like, but it's not something that you need to go, I had you over. When am I coming over? Like, we shouldn't be like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Right?
Well, a friendship, it should be two-sided, right?
Yeah, but you don't need to measure every single interaction.
Yeah. Well,
So if I buy you a tea or something,
right.
I don't expect you to run out the next time we go for tea. Well, you got the last one. Like, what is that? I'm just being generous because I happen to have money once in a while. I don't have a lot of money all the time.
Once in a while.
Shut up. I do it more than you. See?
So that's
tit for tat.
That's tit for tat. So.
You know what I mean. For
Yes,
the love
I
of God,
do.
she's trying to twist the words.
But you're right. To be a friend, it should be reciprocated. That's all. It shouldn't be one-sided.
Yeah, and then, you know, for me, this is the last point, I promise, not going to go on, is that if you're a friend, you know when to keep your mouth shut. I don't speak about other people. So if Nadi's not my sister and she's my friend, right?
I am
And
your
she
friend.
tells me, well, you're my sister, you're my family. But if she is like a friend and not family, and they come and they say, Nikki, I need to tell you something, then I'm listening, but I'm the vault. It's not going out to everybody else.
Yeah. So you're
That's
not
important.
gossiping. You're
I
not
don't
gossiping.
expect people to be telling my business to everybody. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just me.
to be a vault is a sign of a good friend.
Yes.
And so I believe that too. You shouldn't be gossiping because gossiping gets everything wrong. So don't do it. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Don't do things that you don't expect to be done to you. Right?
Absolutely.
So
Well in, kid.
that's
Yeah.
it. So
Oh.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap for today. So if you liked us, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube. See you next time on Twin Talk. There we go, better. Wait a minute.
See you next. Well, oops.
Whoops. Wait a minute. You gotta like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And she screwed it up again, but that's okay. We're keeping score. Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. I always screw it up.
Like us on YouTube.
One of these days I'll get it.
Holy Moses.
Not that hard. Yet I still can't figure it out.
See you next time on
Twin Talks.
We missed.